Want me to play a little something so we can test audio?
Sure, go for it. Yep, the audio is perfect. Beautiful first song.
Huh?
Beautiful first song. Keep going, keep going. Why did you pause?
People never knock, that's why.
Hmm?
People never knock on the door, that's why.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, apologies for that. Okay, back to it. From the start.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Whoops.
You make Claudette cry, by the way. Claudette just came in and said, "This is beautiful." Beautiful. I think this is turning you into guess the song. It's like starts playing. It's like, what song was that? Oh lord. But well, Claudette is here, so that's beautiful.
Welcome, Claudette, and welcome to anyone watching the stream afterwards. And I'm saying this because right now, only 3 people are watching it, but you know, of course, afterwards, people might be watching it from the start. Who knows?
You're damn right.
But yes, welcome. And as you can see, we're on Genshin Impact, but the subject is just chatting. And this is because we are going to be chatting about the subject of games, and more specifically, the games we're playing, the games we could play, and maybe any suggestions from the audience.
Which currently is imaginary, but it's okay, don't worry, we'll get them eventually. Alright, so since we started with the subject of gaming sim, we are indeed on Genshin, something that we just started lately.
I'm hungry. Let's
To be more specific, Lieutenant definitely started yesterday. He managed to finally unlock co-op today. Pretty proud of him. He should have definitely done a speedrun. Speedrun to unlock the co-op mode. I think that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, what do you think of the game, Lieutenant? What do you think of Genshin? Do you think it's something we should stream? Something that we could keep playing?
Yeah, probably. Definitely seems like there's a lot of exploration and all.
Yep.
And you know, of course, we have the harp, our main source of entertainment, which means I can play songs like this. You know, that's just a little show I can play. You know, before the stream actually started, me and Dragon were discussing the songs, and I was like, well, I think 5 tabs will be enough for now, and it certainly is.
I keep watch.
Trust me, if you guys could see the amount of notes that you have to take care of, it's fucking hilarious. We've got all this on Discord. Just send it like fucking 5 music to them.
Within the trio of our party, which is me, Dragon, and Jelly on Genshin, I am one of our best bards, mainly because of the fact that I have a good skill in hand-to-eye coordination, and I'm very familiar with the layout of the keyboard, so I don't have to, you know, keep looking back and forth between the two.
Something I have to keep
why I'm able to play, you know, which is why I'm able to play these fast parts, like in River Flows in You, you know, and with Dragon, it probably will take him.
I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do that.
You can do it. It just takes a.
It'll take time. Yeah, definitely it'll take time.
But you know, for me, I've been playing keyboard for a few years. I'm not good at it, but it has helped me like get familiar with rhythm and like the way notes are played.
I see. Yeah, that's cool. The fact that you left,
sure.
man, you can flip and type everything fast. It's pretty good. It has its advantages, and it definitely keeps it entertained. You know, in case we're bored, you're just gonna summon Lieutenant and just play some music.
Yeah, and then you know, if you ever come close to dying, I'll play Coffin Dance. I'm not gonna play it now. Don't worry.
I was just waiting for like the harp is like it's about to do it. Oh
okay,
god.
I'll play Coffin Dance. Oh wait, wrong song. Sorry. No, that was a joke. Okay. Well, do you want me to play Coffin Dance?
Fuck yeah, let's kill him.
All right.
And then everybody dies.
Yeah, then the whole party's left, and then I'm just standing there.
And he's just,
like,
yeah.
"Oh,
So how am I
this is
supposed
my
to kill him?
Hey, don't kill me! Don't kill me! I can play a song.
I can play song to the boss, man. Just play song.
Okay, I'm not gonna fucking put out the whole stream with just
No,
playing music for 20 minutes straight.
I mean, it is entertaining at all.
Every time I pull out the harp, everyone just goes quiet. Like, oh, what's he gonna play next?
So what's he gonna play next? I mean, something. I mean, next time we'll be learning. I mean, you'll definitely be learning all my songs because it's something definitely entertaining. And he avoids the hard work from me as well. I guess you're gonna be my musician, you know.
I'm your bard.
Yeah, you know, like instead of playing background music and stuff from other people, I'm just gonna ask you, like, bro, play the harp. Boom.
Bro, we have to walk 1,000 miles. play
Play something.
I really wish there was like a auto travel mode where you can like walk without having to walk, like if follow the trails and then you can just play music while you're doing that.
Oh, that'll be so cool. I know what you mean,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that'll be so cool. Who knows?
In games like Resident Evil, not Resident Evil, holy shit, Red Dead Redemption 2, where you're on your horse and you can like trigger the cinematic mode.
Yep. I know what you mean. Yep.
Okay, but we've got 5 people. We might as well just start discussing,
games in general.
What we're gonna do? What games are we gonna play? What games have we played? What are we gonna play?
Why are we playing them? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
How are we playing them? When are we?
My
playing
legs.
them?
I'm playing on my legs. That's all I can say.
I smell rabbit.
When people just come by. Oh, yeah. Alright, if there's any leg fetishism person over here, please do go away. I do not encourage people to come by with feet fetishes. Unless you subscribe to my Patreon, then we can talk about that.
Yeah, full body reveal at 500 followers.
500 followers, I'll show my dick.
No, I mean the fucking
Exactly, full body.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. I'm gonna show you my pee-pee. Nah, anyway, jokes aside, guys. Like we were saying, like, we're gonna start talking about Genshin. Like, why do I think it's interesting? Because it's something like personally myself, when Genshin first came out, I was enthusiastic about it because it definitely reminded me of Zelda, the Breath of the Wild. Something that Lieutenant sadly hasn't played, but if he informed himself a bit, he'll see the similarities between Zelda's game and Genshin. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the graphics. Graphics pretty nice. The world like pretty big. Do lots of things. Paimon not so much. She's pretty annoying. But you get familiar to her, I guess. Is a big fan of everybody. But yeah, I literally.
You leave?
I started at the start. Like I just had like a 3 or 4 days in a row of playing the game. And then I was like, you know what, I don't think it's the game for me, and I stopped there. But now after like, I think it's like months, I came back to it, and I got attached to it. Like, I think I like it. I start to like it again, and now that I've got like other people coming in as well that can play it, and okay, that sounds a bit weird. Like, it makes it sound like I didn't play it because I had no friends. That wasn't the case. Trust me. It's mostly that.
Are you sure about that?
No. 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 It's just, I don't know, like, the timing, I guess. Like, I met so many characters. I really wish I would have played the game when certain characters came in. Like the Shogun, I fucking hate it. That everybody fucking has it, but I don't. And, well, Lieutenant as well, but Lieutenant has excuse. I literally just started playing game yesterday. But yeah, like it's so annoying. But other than that, like I think the game is
How are you
really
gonna
cool.
feel if I get Shogun before you?
Well, when the banner comes out again and you get it and I don't, I'll be no mad. I'll be really mad. Let's just say I'll be sure to find where you live
Oh no.
and ask for your financial support. Buy me, Shogun. Now, whatever. Jokes aside, yeah.
I keep watch.
I think
You
it's
leave,
definitely
call me.
like we can definitely have a go on Genshin as a chill ass game. Like it's definitely something you could play after Dead by Daylight or any other sort of game that requires lots of attention. It's a game that you can play chill, you can walk around, you can talk with people, or you can play the music like Lieutenant was doing, just to pass the time. Since everybody knows, Genshin is kind of like it's a single player story mode, so it doesn't really involve like it's not necessary to play with other people. That is something like to make the game more fun. Um, but nonetheless, I think it's pretty cool. I'll definitely be bringing it up a bit more often because I like it. Lieutenant likes it. I've got lots of people that likes it, so why not doing it? So what do you think about it, Lieutenant? You think is that a good option? Is this actually a good decision?
Well,
Bringing Genshin's on.
streaming Genshin.
Yes.
I'm
I
hungry.
mean,
Let's hunt.
we're definitely not going to stream it as often as we stream Dead by Daylight. For
Of
example,
course.
But you know, every now and then, yeah, I'm pretty sure we could.
Yeah, like I said, it's a chill game. It's something that I don't know. We can figure out like certain days through the week that we can stream it and to make everybody happy. So yeah, that's pretty much. There's not really much to talk about Genshin in general because we aren't exactly as informed as other people might be. We just cover the basics and we just pretty much explain
Yeah,
our
we're
views.
just giving you the gist of it.
Yeah, we just explain like how we view the game, what we think of it at the start. You know, that's usually when people jump on conclusions. It's usually at the start before they actually
Well,
play the
if
game.
we're looking for opinions. For me, this is not the type of game I'd play. Like, if I was playing this alone, I'd probably quit within the first day.
Yeah,
Because these type of games aren't necessarily my thing, but since I've had Dragon and Jelly to kind of push me through the learning curve of the game, you know, it's starting to. The ways of playing it are starting to show up. And especially with me being the bard, I mean, I can't really just leave now, can I?
nope.
I need to be there to play every song that exists.
Well, good luck learning all of them.
Oh, well, I'm not learning all of them, I'm just learning the good ones.
It's just most of them, of course. Well, expect music coming. Just gonna be a music compilation from Lieutenant.
And you know, while I'll play a little tune, and while I do that, Dragon can think of the next game we're talking about.
Well, that's actually a good point.
If we're done with talking about games.
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about it, except if anybody else is watching the stream might have something to say about.
We're not going to be talking about Dead by Daylight just yet. That is a big topic to cover.
And that's something that we're pretty familiar with, so we don't need to cover it yet.
Well, it is something we're familiar with, but it's something that we're going to cover later because there's a lot to talk about.
Yep.
But you know, right now, I'm assuming me or Dragon don't know what game to talk about next, so we'll have a little...
Well, I already have something else to say. The next game that I actually was thinking about talking about was Valheim. It had lots of updates. Lots of updates.
Which song here is the shortest? I'll go for this one.
Okay. Nearly waiting.
Yep. Valheim.
Nice. You did no mistakes.
Such a weird way to change topic. So, Valheim.
Valheim. Now everybody knows what Valheim is, but if you don't know, it's kind of like Minecraft, but
Mate,
Viking base.
Let me tell you what Valheim is.
Oh,
Valheim is a game where you will grind until your bones fall off. Okay,
literally.
in other words, Valheim is a game where you start off with nothing, and then you build up to something. It is essentially the easiest way to describe Valheim is from zero to hero. You start with nothing, and you become everything.
Become everything. Literally.
Become everything.
You're the hero, you're the enemy, you're the villain, yeah, everything, man.
You build, you survive, you talk with friends, and you survive some more. There is always something to keep you on edge. The game will never be the same every single time you play it. You're always in a new area. The enemies are the same, but you don't know when they'll show up. There's raids, so you're never safe. And, you have to build defenses, manage your resources, and just, not die.
Yep.
That's essentially what Valheim is. It is like Minecraft. It is a game that's better with friends. Because when you play alone, there's only so much you can do.
I'm hungry.
Dragon,
Let's hunt.
what do you think about Valheim?
I mean, the first time we brought it, which was pretty much... It was like not too late from where it got released. Like it was pretty the start of the game when it just got released, and I got into the game because of another friend, and I got Lieutenant into it as well because Lieutenant at the start didn't want to play it, just mostly because graphically it wasn't exactly the best, and he kind of saw already like just for the trailers like, yeah, this game is a fucking grinding piece of shit of a game, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, he got it as well, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. Like, it was actually like we spent the days, like literally, we pretty much spent like entire days of streaming, non-stop building, coming up with ideas on how to keep going. We explored quite a lot, but then afterwards it just got boring. Like,
and the funny thing is, when this guy says, I didn't find the game graphically fascinating.
I was the one that complained.
This is coming from the guy that complains about the graphics.
I
he still complains about the Valheim graphics.
I have no excuses for that.
You need some excuses, man.
No excuses.
You really do.
No excuses. I'll take them. I'll take the criticism. It's true, man. I don't know. I do complain. I like graphics and a certain type, but can be picky. Beggars can be picky.
You really can be.
I can if I want to, but in this case, I won't. Let's just say this much: I won't. But yeah, the game was pretty fun. We got addicted to it pretty quickly. But after like playing like days after days, it's literally just like same like Minecraft. Which is why I compared it. You get bored of it really quickly, because you will run out of stuff to do. And most of stuff is
speaking of running out of stuff to do, I have found out that you can mod Valheim. There is a mod that I use that I really love, and it's called Epic Loot. What that does is that monsters can now drop loot. So they can drop rare magic items, for example, that give you like... They make the item weightless, or you get more stamina regen, or you have your movement speed increased, or your attack damage is boosted. Like, it really changes the way Valheim is. It's really fun.
That definitely sounds like fun. I should definitely give it a go now. You make me interested. I like random stuff. I like it.
So me and Dragon are in a private voice chat right now, but we are gonna switch over to the Discord one. So if anyone who's watching currently wants to join us, or in the future,
the Discord link is in the
Discord.
It's in the description.
It's in the description. Sometimes Nightbot will post it on
the stream. Yeah.
But if we're ever streaming, whenever Dragon is streaming, and you want to hop by and talk to him, play the games, whatever, feel free to do so. Unless there's not enough space, that's a different story. But if there is space, and you ask Dragon sometimes you don't have to ask. If you're new, then always better to ask. But if you are a long-time member, such as Claudette, for example, or Flavio, then you just invite yourself in like I always do in the Dead by Daylight lobbies.
Lieutenant has joined your lobby. You're like, oh, hello.
You don't have to ask. I just appear.
He just appears. Before he even says his name, he already appears. He's like a fucking demon.
But yes, we are now switching over to the public voice chat.
Mm-hmm. We're going over the first one. Hopefully he gets it right. Nope. There you go. There you go. We're like going up and down we go. But yeah, anyway, we switched the thing.
That was a little technical difficulties there, but we're good.
Which lasted for about 2 seconds.
Let's hunt.
2 seconds of technical difficulties. You can't get enough.
Stand by. Oh my lord. But yeah, we definitely, I think Valheim is, now that you explain about the mode, if we manage to sort that up, might bring it up by next week.
I mean, it's so easy to set up. All you need is the launcher.
Mm-hmm.
You can download mods from there.
There you go then. We're just gonna sort that out.
It's as easy as snapping your fingers. Unless you can't snap your fingers, then you're kind of...
Unless you don't have hands, then you can't snap.
Unless you don't have hands, or you can't snap your fingers, which I can. No, it's as easy as counting to 3. Unless you can't speak English, then that's a different story.
Counting to 3. Banana, blue, 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys in the House of Dragon because I want more orange juice and I don't have any. So 1 second.
Go have some juice. All right. So yeah, like I said, like based on the modes, like I said, I could implement in Valheim. I think that's something we should definitely bring back up. Now it's not a game that's really played as much, so which makes it a bit more fun. But it's the kind of game that is fun to play with people. All right. So
I'm hungry.
the first thing that I thought of when I started this channel myself, right? So this is getting a bit off of topic from the talking more about the channel itself. Is I wanted to do it to engage with people in a way that can make new friends, but at the same time enabling them to make friends with other people. So like making like a community itself. And it is something really easy to do and accomplish. It takes time. And I think like games, like the first game I started was Dead by Daylight, was the first game that pushed me over for a simple reason that literally when I was playing on console, when I wasn't streaming, that was the only game I was playing the most. Well, I was playing other games as well, but that one was one of the games that I played the most, and it got me most of the friends. Like, I think I have over 100 friends in just like 2 or 3 months of playing it for the first times on the console. There's like lots of people, and that pushed me over to saying like, you know what, I'm a streamer, and I'm gonna make this channel a place on which people can gather by, talk, and you know, make friends, and yeah, stuff like that. Like, that was pretty much the idea itself. And Valheim, the fact that it's a game that allows people to join it, because it's multiplayer, so again, multiplayer games, you know, that's already something pretty cool. Like, lots of people can join, we can make something on our own. Then, of course, we can switch to some other stuff as well. But again, games that allow other people to join, it should be something that you'll expect on the channel. I don't like single-player games as much. You will see them if you request them. Like, it's not something that I won't say no to. I will play them. Because in the end, on top of course, making it a place in which people can gather, I also wanted a place in which you guys can get entertainment. And,
I smell rabbit.
How the fuck do you smell rabbit out of here, Razor? I swear to God. Anyway, yeah, yeah. Don't be shy to like ask. Like, I keep on saying this to every single flipping stream that I did since I started. If you're passing by, it doesn't have to be when I'm live, but if you're watching the stream by any means, and you're exactly watching and listening to this exact moment, just next time, perhaps, if you get a bit of time, and you see I'm live, just pass by, say hello, and feel free to say, I don't know, different suggestions about what could be improved, what games could be done, or perhaps talking about the game itself.
Which game?
No. I'm just talking about in general the channel. Like a bit of... I from the game, I change off the topic to the channel and why the game fits here. You know?
Fine.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I see.
But yeah, what was it? Yeah. So, yeah. Just don't be shy. Just, goddamn it, just come by. I don't kill people, alright? Like, I know there's people that have anxiety and shit, but goddamn it, think of it this way. You're behind the screen. Alright, I am behind the screen. I'm literally a character. I'm not even myself. This is my model. Alright? So if you're scared to talk to me physically, I'm like, okay, but would you be scared to talk to my model? I don't think you would. It's a model. She's imaginary. And fake. Something that you ever have in your life. Most of you. Get good, kids.
Wolf is good.
But yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to say is, yeah, just come by and fucking say something, like give suggestions and stuff. Like, don't be shy. All right, shy people don't get paid. Gotta talk, even just a little bit.
So what game are we gonna be discussing next?
But yeah, so we talked about Genshin, we talked about Valheim, which is stuff that will keep going. Now another game that we could bring definitely is.
Oh, this is the game. This is the chase. Slam the fucking button. We're gonna be talking about Forewarned.
I was literally about to say entering the VR category.
Entering the VR/non-VR category.
Yeah, so
we're gonna be talking about Phasmophobia and Forewarned.
Yep.
We're starting off with Phasmophobia because this one's an old game we used to play.
And it's a bit more, it's more known. Yep.
Yeah. So Phasmophobia, ghost hunting, self-explanatory. Try not to kill yourself. Try not to piss yourself.
Which you would.
That's essentially what you don't do both. Okay. Don't pick one or the other. Try not to do any of them.
Just gonna kill himself and die by pissing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there has been quite a few reworks. There's been very good graphic reworks. There's a new map. There's new ghost types. There's a new dot projector, which me and Dragon were laughing our asses off when we were trying it out.
Yes.
But you remember. But yeah, there's been a great amount of changes. There's the new difficulty scaling as well with Nightmare Mode. Yeah.
Keep thinking of the ghost projector. It's fucking hilarious. Just fucking goes running from room.
There's
Anyway.
definitely a lot of changes that have happened.
And which definitely
we're not
benefits
discuss them all because we don't know them.
Bro, fucking
But
ghost projector.
anyone who's been talking about Phasmophobia, anyone who plays Phasmophobia, you'll definitely know what the changes are because you're keeping up with the reworks, the changes. You're reading patch notes.
Mm-hmm.
Which we haven't been doing because I've been playing League and my own games, and Dragon's had his hours full of fucking Dead by Daylight.
Which is still, yeah.
So, he still is. I'm back into it, surprisingly. Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't know what to not talk about. It's just that I was having
no, it's okay.
Eternal reaction.
It's alright. No. This is all about talking and speaking all your opinions and everything, man.
I felt like I was about to fucking keel over and die.
Jeez, don't have a stroke on me, man. Anyway.
Right.
Anyway, like every single game that we'll be covering, which is of course games that we played and maybe games that we haven't played but we will play. They'll all be findable on our Discord server. So if you come on the Discord server, there are different sections. You can talk about them, post and your opinions, updates, whatever you want. They'll be put there. So yeah, and when you want to play,
I'm gonna grab a baseball bat and swing us right over into Forewarned. Forewarned, with my own personal experience, is one of the best horror games I have ever played. That may sound like very strange considering it's not like a huge game. It's not like been marketed as much.
Mm-hmm.
But it really is very fun. It's like Phasmophobia. It's the same concept and style, although it's not made by the same company though. It is set in Egypt. Well, not ancient Egypt because that's way further back in history, but it's about ancient Egypt.
Yes.
You are a bunch of archaeologists or explorers in Egypt, and you're uncovering these ancient ruins that have been found. And what you do is you walk around, you have your evidence and all, and you have to find out which Magi you are going up against. There has been a new one, and as of right now, there is 5. There is Ufris, Deccan, Rathos, Nekrif, and I forgot the name of the new one. I have not played against him yet, but he is very fascinating. I will search up right now and see if I can find his name.
I have no clue. I haven't played for Warrior as much. I think I only had like 1 hour on it. It's something that I haven't really touched as much. So Lieutenant will definitely cover most of the stuff for you. I have nothing to say about this because I have no knowledge. I just know the basics of it. But it's a pretty straightforward game. It's really related like Phasmophobia, but you put in a mummy version because you're gonna go against mummies, and it will allow a certain PvP kind of section in the game as well.
That's the thing.
So yeah. Anyway, keep going then.
Unlike Phasmophobia, these Magi all have their unique abilities in the way they act. Some are more sensitive to noise, some of them are even invisible, or sometimes you can't even have light on, otherwise they will kill you instantly. Some have super hearing, some can't see, some of them are very fast, some of them might be very slow. It all depends on which one you're going against. There's even one that can mimic the player. So if you're in a group of 4, and you're all split up, then Ufreeze, which is Ufreeze the Forgotten, the one that can mimic players, he can physically act as one of the players, and then, you know, you think that you're being followed by a friend. Next thing you know, you hear whistling and you're dead. Like, you know, it's really scary because you never know what's gonna happen. Like, if you know which, because here's the thing, there is difficulty scaling, and it scales with the amount of time you have to figure out the evidence and open up the inner tomb, and alongside that, the amount of hits you can take from traps, snakes, or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you did hear me say snakes.
The snakes is huge, by the way, and it's pretty scary.
There are other AI aside from the Magi. There's mummies that are reanimated, and there's also snakes. Right? So with the difficulty, on easy you have unlimited amount of time. On normal you have 10 minutes. On hard you have 5, or I think, or 4.
I think it's
and then
5.
On the hardest difficulty you have around 3 or 4 minutes to find the evidence. And if you run out of time, you cannot get the relic from the inner tomb. It locks permanently. And the exit locks as well, and the Magi will start hunting. So if you don't know which one it is, you might be in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. But that's pretty much the game, straightforward.
Yeah. In other words, you just explore, find evidence, get the relic, escape alive, and hopefully everyone survives by the end of it.
Is it more action-based?
There is PvP.
Yep.
If you die, you can come back as either a friendly mummy or an evil mummy. So you can either attack the explorers, or you can turn into a mummy that can help them find like gold and all that.
Yep, you'll be able to see the location of everything.
Yeah.
And you won't have to worry about getting attacked about the boss.
Yeah, and if you feel a bit greedy, then you can activate either team split or every man, or like, I forgot what the other one was called, but you either split all the gold you get across a team, like the surviving members,
Mm-hmm.
or if you pick up the gold, it's yours and no one else gets it. So if you find 100 gold, that's all yours.
Yep. That's usually the most popular option, funny enough.
I always go team split.
Yeah, that sounds the more familiar, the more friendly based one, but people still go for the selfishness. They want all the money. It's just the way it is.
I think the host is the only one that can change which setting it is, though.
Yeah. But it's based on
But
majority.
yeah, that's essentially Forewarned and Phasmophobia.
Yep.
They're both horror games. Well, yeah, they're both horror games. They're both co-op based. You know, all.
It can be played VR, which is something that we play. So
perfect. That's even better.
Expect it.
And staying on the topic of VR, I think it's safe to say we can move on to VR chat. And I'm pretty sure Dragon has already streamed it a few times. I'm not sure.
A couple of times. Not much, but a couple of times.
Yeah, but VR chat, it's mainly gonna be used for like just socializing in general. You know, hanging out with people, talking, and all that.
Yep.
And other times we could use it for games, like Uno, for example. That's a really popular one.
Yep.
We could use it for adventure maps, horror maps.
Definitely.
Maps, puzzles, PvP, everything.
Yep.
There is endless possibilities of what we could use on VR chat. Now, I, for one, am not the most familiar with it, as I'm not a sociable person. So, you know, Dragon, I think you can mostly cover what you're gonna do in VR chat, what the plan is, and when,
Mm-hmm.
why, where, everything.
Yep.
So you go for it.
Yep. So like you said, like we can do pretty much whatever we want in it because it's something like open based. You don't have to worry about not being able to play a certain thing or access a certain thing. You'll be able to enter whatever as long as you have a decent PC. There is, of course. You have to take considerations. Certain maps, certain games do require some sort of the word itself requirements on your device that should cover in order to access them. But the ones that we'll be covering and the ones that we'll be accessing the most will be stuff that everybody can get in as well. So yeah, we'll be focusing on talking with people. So if we find like I don't know, while we're streaming and we're wondering about, we're gonna go word to word. Those public worlds when people just chill. We're not gonna go in like inside like games and stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna try and take it slowly. And yeah, if you by any chance we run into you, we're just gonna start conversations. Gonna try and make friends and stuff. Make a bit of a group and actually go inside playing games like you said, like I mentioned, Uno, or perhaps going into certain maps like adventure maps. Either them being horror or not, it's optional. Like it's based on whatever you guys might want to go. Like we open to do them no matter what. But yeah, VR chat was gonna be used mostly for like just chatting section. All right, so just the way like we're doing it right now, in which we are on Genshins and we're just chilling. It's gonna be something related right now on VR chat. We're just gonna be chilling and chatting, and Lieutenant is gonna fight his anxiety and social awkwardness. That's gonna be the biggest goal. All right, I'm just gonna put like a goal. Can Lieutenant manage to beat his social awkwardness in the next 2 months? Let's find out.
We're gonna have a progress bar on the top of the screen every time we play VR chat.
Yep.
This progress bar will fill up
Hungry.
the more I
Let's
get
hunt.
over my social anxiety.
It will
Hopefully,
actually
by the maybe next year I'll be able to. Who knows?
next year buys on 99. You failed. This.
God damn it. I guess I'll go back to being anxious.
Anxiety, world, air, light, people. Oh lord.
But yeah, is there anything else to talk about VR chat?
Like in fact of VR games, no, I don't really think so. I think we covered the ones that we'll be going the most about, but
Well, let me introduce a game that I don't think I've mentioned.
Go for it.
And I'm not sure how publicly well known this game is, but have we heard of Outlast Trials?
Outlast definitely. Trials.
I smell rabbit.
Well, let me fucking tell you. So, Outlast Trials is a 4v1 co-op versus AI based game where you're set in the Outlast world against the Murkoff Corporation and you're trying to survive these trials that they put you up against. And you heard me right. This is the first that I've heard of co-op versus AI game that is horror based and you're working as a team, not against real people. It is the exact world that we are in. Like with Outlast 1 and 2, it's always been player versus AI.
Yes.
The AI is unpredictable, scary. You don't know what they're gonna do. It is sometimes amusable, of course.
Yes.
I'm
But
hungry.
not always.
Let's hunt.
Now, it will be a 4v1. So 4 players are gonna be in the same world, same area, same place, at the same time, against enemies. And these enemies are, I believe, randomized. I think the whole area is always randomized. I'm not sure.
Right.
Because, it hasn't been released yet. There's not been a lot of information given out to the player base yet. But from what it looks like, I believe it might be randomized. So each playthrough will not be the same. But, once again, I'm not sure, but that's what I'm hoping for. There's going to be traps and gadgets that you can use. You have to cooperate to, make it across. And, you just want every player to be alive. I'm not sure what happens when you die. Maybe you can be rescued, maybe you can't be. But it is definitely a very interesting topic and subject to have.
Yep.
I hope that Dragon gets into it, because you know I will be in every fucking Outlast Trials stream. You better.
I love Outlast. I like Outlast games. I play all of them. So
Yeah,
really big fan of them.
now we're gonna have a 4v1 where the one is AI and the four are people.
I can definitely give it a go. Like, I got no issues trying it, man. I definitely give it a go. But yeah, for those that
I've
maybe
got
or
no
may
issues
not just
playing.
join the stream, we are currently covering the topic being Outlast Trials. So it's a game which is a 4v1. He already explained it. Just go watch back or just wait for the stream to pass and then you can rewatch it. So yeah, don't worry, guys. The stream is also available on YouTube. If you guys don't know that, I am currently live on YouTube as well. So if you haven't followed me there, please give us a follow there. You can rewatch the stream as many times as you want in there because it gets saved on my channel. If you're curious about what the YouTube is, just do the command !YouTube and the name will pop up.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
But yeah, any other things that you want to say about it, Lieutenant?
I don't think so. Like I said, 4v1, cooperative versus AI. You know, very interesting, very fascinating, and I personally can't wait for it to come out.
Alright, perfect. So we pretty much covered the VR game session, which is pretty cool. So what should we go into next? Have we got any suggestions?
Have we covered all of the VR section?
Well, the ones that we are mostly interested on, and there will be
Well,
go
there's
on.
one I'm interested in.
That will be?
VR Dungeon Night.
Okay, go for it.
So VR Dungeon Night, and I have had Dragon play it.
Yeah.
Although he hasn't been able to that well due to his VR sickness, which
Yeah, I don't
he's gotten
know.
over yet.
I don't know if I got over it yet myself, so I don't know. We'll have to see on that.
Oh yeah, VR Dungeon Night. Let me give you a general summary. VR Dungeon Night is a dungeon crawler with random level generation and online co-op. Explore, fight monsters, loot dungeons, level up, unlock classes, and become the ultimate dungeon knight. There is a bunch of playstyles you can play. You can play as a mage, a tank, a warrior. You can have pistols, a musket. You can dual wield weapons and swords. You can have potions. I don't think there's any support spell like classes yet, which I'm hoping for in the near future. Because the only support I've seen is the potions. Other than that, there's no like support spells that
I
buff
keep watch.
defense or
You
health.
leave, you call me.
Yeah.
But you can play as rogue classes, so you can move really quick. You can be focused on stealth, which is a bit buggy in this game, but you know it's nothing like too buggy. You can still accomplish it.
Oh yeah.
You can use bows. You can have lanterns, which I personally don't recommend. You can have shields. You know, there's just so much you can do. Like it is repetitive, but it's not repetitive in a way of becoming boring. It's repetitive as in you do the same things, you do the same puzzles, you do the same enemies, but you know every level is randomly generated, so you're not gonna have the same format every single time.
Yep. We got anything else to add?
No, not really. That is the general gist of it. I think you can play up to 4 players,
Yeah.
and if you modify the game, which I forgot how to do, but you can host up to like 100 players if you wish.
I
Jeez.
smell rabbit.
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't
way.
recommend it, but you can.
There's no way we do that. You like so much.
You can increase the max players for sure.
Damn, that
Oh
sounds
yeah, you
like
can
fun.
have staffs as well. I forgot spellbooks as well. And there's dummies in the weapons chamber that you can practice on. And there's also like classes, so you can have like Dungeon Knight, which increases your armor, decreases your movement speed. You have Mage, which increases like the damage you deal with spells, or like a Ranger, so you have unlimited arrows. You know, it's definitely very fun to play around with. You can have like you can try a bunch of classes out. You know, it's just really fun, really.
Couldn't put it
But
better
yeah,
myself.
other than that, I think we have covered most, and if not all, of the VR section.
And again, this is games that we know ourselves. It's not something that you like. We open for suggestions.
Yeah, that's something we'll
So-
talk about at the end of the stream.
Yeah. What?
And just a quick disclaimer: we came into this stream without like a script or anything. We don't have like we're making it up as we go along, which is why I give music breaks if we ever run out of something to talk about, so Dragon can brainstorm any ideas.
Just instantly, I knew what to talk about. Stop the music.
We'll leave Dead by Daylight for now, because it is a long section. It is a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we'll leave it to the last. So
you know what to talk about next?
Let's see. Well, thinking of stuff, I guess League. Should we cover League?
That is something I was just thinking about. Yeah.
Now, League is not something that we.
If you're not familiar with League,
okay,
then I will be very surprised. Have you seen those memes about League players? How they all have no life, they're all depressed, fat, angry, whatever.
That is us.
Yes. But League is essentially a MOBA game, multiplayer online battle arena. It is 5v5. You have two sides, and yeah, you just go into lanes, you fight, and you try and push to the enemy towers. And their nexus, you destroy that, and you win.
Pretty straightforward.
There is a lot of strategy and game knowledge that you need. You need to know when to gank, how to play champions, how to play against champions, what they counter and what they are weak against.
Yep.
Their abilities, their synergies, their strengths, weaknesses, what they can and cannot do. Their item builds, what works best with them, what works best against them. There is a lot of concepts to cover. And with over 160, I think, champions.
Lots of them.
That is a lot of game knowledge that you need. So, shout out to all of those challenger players. You guys are really fucking good at the game.
They'll never see this, but shout out to you anyway.
They'll never see this, but shout out, guys.
We know you exist, and we're proud of you.
We know you.
Oh my god.
But yeah, me and Dragon we're not the best at League. We don't.
Potatoes.
Not really, yeah, we're potatoes. But who doesn't love watching a very good potato play the game? And when I say very good potato, I'm like very good at being at the game.
That's it. Like when we mean by potato, we mean literally the word potato. We literally potato, and we know the game, we know what to do, but we don't expect competitivity.
We know what to do, but don't expect us to perform to a level that we should be at.
Yeah, like
I personally think I was not more experienced with game knowledge, but more experienced in just gameplay in general. Because Dragon hasn't played League for a while. I've still been playing it every now and then. Against the bots, not players, because I'm not good at the game. So, we're both potatoes, for sure. But we can definitely give it a try. I personally main support or top lane. And I'm not sure what Dragon mains. I'm pretty sure he plays...
top lane and mid. But yeah.
Top lane and mid. And if we want to stream, then one of us has to either turn support at ADC.
Yeah, we can definitely go together.
For anyone who doesn't know, ADC means attack damage carry.
Yep.
And even then, someone might not even know what that means.
AD carry, yeah, pretty much. But ADC stands for AD carry.
Yeah.
AD is attack damage. AP attack power. AD is for people that want to do physical. AP is for mages.
AP is ability power.
Yep. It's mages.
Not fucking attack power.
Well, ability power, attack power, same thing. Same thing.
Attack damage, attack power, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. In the end, one is blue, one is red. That's all you need to know, man. That's all
Orange.
Orange? Bruh, you're fucking colorblind.
No, it's orange. Man.
No, I know it is. But I like it red. Red is better.
Okay, fair enough.
It used to be red and blue, but they changed the colors. But anyway.
We could definitely think about trying League.
Like, League is something that requires competitivity, and you need to know what the fuck to know. You need to be in a certain level before you should actually personally stream it. We already had a look on people, and every single person that we're streaming it, they're already like from gold or higher, I guess. So they're like qualified to be as they know how to play the game. They're good at it.
And in our case, we're just streaming it because we want to play the game.
Yeah.
Stupid as hell, we don't care.
We don't, yeah, that's pretty much it. But again, that does not mean we're gonna be streaming every flipping day. We'll be streaming we're gonna allocate certain days that when we will be streaming it and days when we won't. So even though we mentioned every single game so far, it does not mean that we're gonna be streaming this exact game every single fucking week. It's not like we're gonna be streaming like, okay, this week we'll be streaming Phasmophobia, then we're gonna be streaming Dead by Daylight, Genshin, League, and then next week we're gonna stream the same thing again. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be more like, I don't know, this week we'll be streaming Phasmophobia with Genshin, next week we'll be streaming Dead by Daylight with League, you know? We're gonna try and mix them up.
Gotta keep mixing it up. Can't have the same same stuff constantly.
Yep. In the end, I mean,
and if you're part of our Discord, his Discord, I know I always involve myself for some reason.
I mean, you're part of it.
If you're part of the Discord, I mean, yeah, technically, I used to be like the top ranking member alongside you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're part of our Discord, then you will be told what is next. So you don't have to like come along and guess or ask. You'll just know. So if you want to be kept up to date, then join the Discord. It's in the description. Nightbot sometimes tells you, so look out for that. Or if you're too lazy to go to the description and find it, then look out for Nightbot's command and you'll see it.
Yep, and also if you want to find out more about the schedules, follow me on social media.
Or
I do have a Twitter.
The community.
Do have a Twitter account, man. Just feel free to follow me on Twitter. Oh, I am planning to. I mean, I'm gonna create a TikTok as well, where I'll be posting like clips and stuff. But I can also cover quickly like certain like schedules and stuff on there as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And answer questions. So
I think that's most of League over there.
Yeah.
Like, we've gone over League.
Yeah.
Do you have other ideas?
Let me check. I have no clue now. Now you put him in a spot in which I have no clue.
Well, while we let you do that,
let's see. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. No, I think I got it. All right. Now this section I think is more about new stuff, something new, trying new games. So.
Have we covered all the games that we have played?
Most of them, yeah. I think the most important ones. I'll say yes, we definitely did.
What about Gary's Mod? That's a game we used to play.
That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, Gary's Mod is. I guess it's based on this, like, it goes in the category of Valheim and stuff. Like, is that something you can play multiplayer and chill? Yeah. So Valheim and Genshin and yeah, it's like it goes into the chill zone.
Yeah, that's right. You say Valheim one more time.
Shut up.
It's
Valheim. I don't know. It's just the way I pronounce it. All right, leave me alone. It's just the way I feel. I think it's right. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Gary's Mod. We're not gonna talk about it for too long.
Yeah.
The general gist of it is, if we have enough people, we'll definitely play it. We can play any type of game mode. We've got prop hunt, murder, guess who touched the ball last. We can do hide and seek. We can just mess around on sandbox. There is really, and in all honesty, an infinite amount of things you can do, and it only is limited by your imagination. So for someone like Dragon, there might not be much to do.
Fuck off.
But yeah, that's honestly the gist of Gary's Mod. So yeah, just moving on quickly from that topic. What was your idea about the new games?
Yeah, just new games in general. I'll say just
suggestions then.
Yeah, so I mean, it's something like in ourselves we can come up with. Like for example, oh, a new game just came out. Should we give it a try?
Well, speaking of new games, there is a game that has been released recently, a few months ago. So everyone's familiar with Left 4 Dead, I presume.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so there is a new zombie game that's made by the same company called Back 4 Blood. It is a first-person zombie shooter with enhanced graphics from what we've seen in the Left 4 Dead series. And, it follows the same sort of style. You've got a campaign, you progress through it, you try not to die, you work with your team. There's special infected, and there's new survivors with separate abilities with each one. So no survivor is the same as another survivor. You can play... There's also a card build system, where you can make your own card decks and use them throughout the game. So, that's something to certainly have a look at and strategize. But, that's honestly the gist of what Back 4 Blood's about. It's cooperative. You can play versus players as well, but not in a campaign. There's a swarm mode for that. I have played it for a few hours. It's definitely fun, but it's better for friends for sure.
I see.
That's honestly pretty much most of what I've got to say about that game.
Alright. That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Any other new game that you might know about? Or
Not at the moment. I have seen Dying Light 2.
Brian?
Yes, you know what Dying Light is.
Oh yeah, of course. I played the first
Yeah,
one.
it's a game. It's a story game where you just kill zombies, progress with a story, try not to die. You do parkour, you break your legs every now and then.
Craft equipment and keep going.
Craft equipment. Yeah, it's definitely much better graphics, and the way they made it is definitely quite fascinating with the graphics and all. So you have anything to complain about?
No, really. No, really at all. I think that's pretty much it.
Aside from that, I really don't know anything else that we can play.
Yeah, usually this should be the moment in which people might come with suggestions, but it's okay. We'll got informations, I guess, another time.
We'll have suggestions after the stream.
Hopefully. I'll open a suggestion
if,
section.
If you're watching the stream right now, whether it is at this moment right now or afterwards, a few days after the stream has ended, come by the Discord, look for the suggestions channel that Dragon will make, and if you have a suggestion for us to play, definitely leave it there. We will consider all suggestions.
And we can also talk with you.
We'll have a look and we'll see.
Yep. And the same goes on social medias and everything. Feel free to post in there as well. If perhaps you don't want to join the Discord or either social media, and maybe you want to keep yourself by yourself, you can just come when I'm live, and I don't know, just mention yourself, saying, "Yo, I saw this live stream a few days ago, and I'd like to suggest something." That's simple. I just have to type. Takes like just 2 minutes, man. Not even 2 minutes. 1 minute. Just think of a game you think we should cover, or something that you would like us to cover. And boom, you write it up. We'll have a read at it. We're gonna see it together, hopefully, and boom. We'll stream it for you on Twitch and YouTube, and whatever you want to stream it, we'll stream it up for you. So, or perhaps if you have like doubts of let's say, you confuse of if you want to buy a certain game and you'll like us to play it to confirm if it's worth buying or not. So we can be like a game testers for you. We'll play the game, we'll show you how it is, and then you can decide afterwards. Hey, should I buy it? Should I not? That's simple. Or just downloading in general. It doesn't have to be a purchasable game. It can be just free. That'll be actually more acceptable. And just... What's up with you, Lieutenant? Guess we lost Lieutenant. We lost him.
I'll be back in a second.
Fall off the statue. Wait, let's try and get all the way over here. Get all the way on the top of the head. There you go.
Not again.
Are you managing?
Barely. I got up there before. Oh, fuck.
Believe in you, you can do this. Oh, there he is.
Okay, that took a while.
Congratulations. Welcome to the top of the world. How does it feel to be above?
Perfect.
Starts playing music.
Okay, so do we have any other games to talk about?
No, not at the moment. I don't think we do. I already checked, and I don't think I
Well,
come up
we've
with
talked
something.
about VR, we've talked about non-VR, we've talked about upcoming games, games that have been recently released.
Yep.
We've talked about suggestions. That pretty much covers the gist of what the stream is about.
Mm-hmm. So, should we just get into the topic of something that is more known to us, I guess?
Ah, yes, I completely forgot about the one game that we play constantly.
Which is Dungeons and Dragons, guys. Exactly, you got it right.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, I think that should be something that we could play together.
I personally am not interested in it, sorry.
Really?
That is one game I refuse to play.
Fantasy games. How dare you? Alright, fair enough. But yeah.
Darkest Dungeon, we're talking about completely different.
Dead by Daylight. It's Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
It's the only game that we're the most informed about, and it's usually, and pretty much the game that I cover the most over here. And the game in which I'm a lieutenant.
Dead by Daylight. Dragon, it's all you. You know everything.
I know everything.
Inside and out of what Dead by Daylight is about.
I know who made it. I made it.
You guys have fun listening to Dragon for the next half hour.
Half an hour, okay. You telling me that I'm gonna talk for half an hour about a game? Holy shit, man!
Don't worry, I'll play along just so you have some background music.
Oh my god, unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, Dead by Daylight. I'm sure you guys are definitely familiar with it. It's something that we stream a lot on the channel. Something that I bring quite often, and we will be bringing quite often. Since it's the game that we started with, and it's the game that pretty much I enjoy the most out of, and I got the most experience into. So, in fact, of what to talk about is the current strategy, the current meta in the game, right? With the new release of the new survivor being Michaela, with her new perk that's never been seen before, like giving the chance to the survivor to interact with doll totems and getting advantages out of them. So, you know, like for example, the killer has a hex totem. For us, we have a boon totem. We bless the totem, they curse the totem. So it's pretty funny. But the first two that came in allow us to heal really fast. They also allow us to be stealthy.
Kayla Reed is literally such a fun survivor to play as.
She's definitely unique.
She is definitely unique. She has 2 boon totems. One of them hides your scratch marks from the killer and your aura, and that effect persists for 2 seconds after you leave. And her second one is the healing, where you can heal up to 100% as quick. Better than self-care.
Yeah.
Which, you know, at this point, don't equip self-care, just equip the boon.
Just boom! And...
yeah, boom, boom.
boom, boom, motherfucker. And on top of that, on topic of boon, the new DLC that's coming out, which is... what is it, the name of the DLC again? Something with artists. I don't know. Anyway, there's a new killer and a new survivor coming up. And the killers are quite unique as well. She's definitely unique. But we're not going to cover that yet. Instead, we're going to be talking about the survivor, because the survivor has this certain perk that definitely you want to have in your build, which is, again, it's a boon. You will have to bless the totem to get the effect, and once you do so, everybody in range of 24 meters from it, you will recover 100% faster. And by recovering, I mean when you're in dying state. Now, I don't know if you have tried the... yeah, Portrait of the Murder. Yeah, there you go. Good job, Claudia. That's the name of the DLC.
I'll search that out.
But yeah, if you guys are familiar with the new changed versions of Nomida, like, you know, Nomida used to be 50% less louder. You leave, of course, no blood, and you can recover yourself over and over and over again. But now, they got buffed. Now it's 75% less louder, so plus 25% in quietness. Pretty good. then the exact same things as you don't leave blood,
What?
you can recover yourself, but
Holy shit!
you also recover 25% faster, which
Bro,
is
this survivor's
amazing.
perks are fucking broken.
There you
Do you
go.
want me to read them out? Do you want me to read them out for you?
I know all of them.
I'll read
But
them out
go
for
for
the
it.
Twitch. I'll
Go
read them
for
out
it.
for Twitch.
Go for it.
Overcome. You have calculated how much energy you can risk to expend. Whenever you become injured, you retain the movement speed burst for 2 additional seconds. And you get the exhausted status effect for, 60, 50, or 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is fucking sweet. Oh, I'm gonna be using that.
So you don't have to activate, you don't have to run, or you're just getting hit. So once you get in the chase, just run.
What if you get downed? Do you just
If you get down,
yeah.
if you get down instantly, just scroll slightly
Next
fast.
one, corrective action. You quickly analyze problems and correct others' work when they make a mistake. You start the trial with 1, 2, 3 tokens and gain a token each time you succeed at a great skill check up to a maximum of 5 tokens. Each time another survivor cooperating with you on the same generator fails a skill check, it will consume a token, transforming their failed skill check into a good skill check. This is something you will need if you're playing by yourself.
Oh, so flipping, definitely. I agree with that.
And then boon exponential. When it seems like the number is up, you consider ways to recalculate the odds. Press and hold the active ability button near a dollar hex totem to bless it and create a boon totem. Soft chimes will ring out within a radius of 24 meters. Survivors inside the boon totems range benefit from the following effects. 100% bonus to recovery speed, going from 90, 95, and 100, and it unlocks the self-recovery ability, allowing you to fully recover from dying state. Mate, no Miver, Tenacity, Unbreakable, Boon Exponential. You are set for life.
You'll pick yourself up in no time, literally.
It increases by 100%. You double the speed.
Yeah, so right now...
If you run Unbreakable alongside that, that's an extra 35%. If you run no Miver... Wait, no Miver doesn't...
Yeah, yes, 25%. Yeah, 25%.
You get up to about 160% faster recovery speed.
And right now, with just No Minder and Unbreakable, you'll recover in around 15 seconds.
We do know that the developers are horrible at math and they will never get timing right.
It'll definitely get nerfed, don't worry. It'll get nerfed. Yeah. It's just not now. Not now. In the future.
Divination is about precisely
I mean,
foretelling
I think it's still on the PTB, it hasn't been released yet. And I actually don't know when the PTB will be, like, the actual DLC when it's gonna be released. I have to check on the dates. Or can you check yourself on the dates when the actual DLC gets released to the public?
When the DLC?
Yeah. Because the PTB already came out, and usually after the PTB runs for 1 week, and then there's a 2-week break. And then it gets out.
It doesn't say anything.
Guess we'll have to find that out. But it's gonna be pretty soon, I guess. Anyway, it's gonna be pretty soon, because the PTB was like last week. So...
Is it still up?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But yeah, last week it came out.
Is it chapter 22?
Yes. The Portrait of Murder. If you got anything about it, go for it.
Looking.
By the way, when it comes out, like... there's gonna be lots of survivors running the same flipping build, because as long as they know the build, so...
No official...
It's gonna be pretty funny. It's gonna be pretty funny from the survivor side. But, on top of that now...
So, if we're gonna follow the trend of, every chapter has been coming out within like a 3-month time span between each chapter, then we should be expecting it to come around early December 2022.
Oh no, like the new DLC is already coming out like in 2 weeks, I think, or 1 week.
What, the chapter 22?
This is the chapter 22. It's with the new DLC.
Oh, I see. Okay, well I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's okay. So when the DLC comes, the new chapter is coming as well. So this chapter will be working. Well, I mean, will be going on from now until the end of December. I think it's starting on January. I don't know about that. But usually each chapter has 3 months, so... But yeah, we cover pretty much like the survivor, like the new survivor, but the killer also has his perks. And the new killer nonetheless is kind of unique in his own way. It's kind of like a combination of other killers, because her ability looks just like Penis Head. No, Penis Head kind of ability slash Pyramid Head. Similarities are exactly there, so she can decide where to use her ability towards. You get like she get like a beam in front of her that shows where she can use the ability, and she draws these crows, like she released these crows spirits in the air that stay there until you activate the ability again, in which case they will go straight in the direction that you use their ability towards, and it will go through walls, it'll go through objects, so you don't have to worry about that. And if the survivor is in the range, it will get hit and it will get marked. Their location will be revealed until the survivor does the remove action to remove the crows. And I don't think she's really strong, but I don't think she's weak either, I think. Because unlike Pinhead, when Pinhead first came out and the way it is right now, he had like difficulties with certain maps having too many obstacles. So far so forward, it was pretty damn straightforward to get to pretty much. He didn't have any pressure, and I don't think she's like, her pressure is gonna be made just by the fact that her ability can pass through walls. So you can literally pre-place your ability facing a generator, and you can place as I think up to 3 or 4 at a time, and afterwards activate the ability, and it will go straight for the generator when you think somebody's in there, and when they least expect it. So it's pretty damn fun. But her perks nonetheless. So she's got one perk. Now I don't know the names of them, but this one perk is after you hook 4 people for the first time. So after you hook everybody for the first time, all the generators are blocked by the entity for 30 seconds, which I don't see the utility in it as much, except for bringing you 30 more seconds of no gen rush. But other than that, you can only activate it once. Afterwards, it's gone. It's okay, I guess. You can still give it a go. I don't like. It definitely could work on killers that require gen pressure, because that can definitely create some sort of gen pressure. Killers that require time to set up, like Trapper, for example, that's okay. Then she has this other perk, which is the perk that I really am interested about, and I think the developers don't know what the heck is happening, in which you, like, it gives the killer the chance to recreate totems. So let me get it straight. And of course getting new benefits. So you were already running hex totems and a build, right? And the survivor is cleansing pretty much all of them. Now you have no perks, you got nothing to do, because they cleanse your totems. For example, you had Ruin, Devour Hope, and Undying, with plus the new perk that I'm covering now. So they took off all the other 3 perks, so now you only have access to 1 perk. Now this perk allows you to see the totems that have been taken, so you can see the location in which they've been cleansed. And you can recreate a new version of the totem with this perk, in which you get a benefit based on how many you rise. Now these totems can still be cleansed by survivors, so don't think that they are invincible or something like that. It just gives the killer, those that are running hex totem builds, a chance to, not lose all the flipping perks the moment they get cleansed. Alright, so with the first totem up, you get a massive debuff of 30% in repair speed for all the gens, and 30%. The second one, you get a massive, again, 30% decrease in speed of opening the exegate, and doing all sorts of actions like that. Then with 3, I think, or 4, I don't know. Like you pretty much, the scaling is still 30%. You'll reduce the healing speed by 30%. you will reduce everything by 30%, like in the game, like everything they can do by 30%. But on top of that, if all the 5 totems have already been cleansed by the survivors, and you have successfully managed to reanimate the totems, all 5 of them, the entity will block them. And the survivor won't be able to cleanse him. So once the killer has reached 5 totems with the perk, you have automatically debuffed every single action for the survivors by 30%. And that's just
Divination is about
bullshit.
precisely foretelling one's
Because that's
destiny.
really high as a
Over-embellishing
percentage,
that fate
and it's
only
really
leads to
OP.
misconception.
But again, thinking about it, there's a new perks meta, which is the Bone Totems meta. And survivors don't cleanse totems, they bless them. So I don't think there's going to be seen that much use of the perk. Like, you get the general idea of how the perk works and why I think it's strong. But at the same time, based on the perks that they released and the meta, it won't be seeing that much of a use. It's gonna be like the exact same builds that you've been seeing so far. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really much else to say about it. Unless Lieutenant has something to say.
Say about what?
About Dead by Daylight, something I haven't mentioned.
No, I don't have anything to mention.
But I think Dead by Daylight also goes into the section of chill, because again, it's a game that when we play it, we don't really focus on the actual game. We mostly focus on joking and messing around with each other and trying new builds and stuff. So yeah, and it, of course, is the main game of the channel, so do expect it a few times per week to be streamed on. So yeah. But
It's
other
gonna
than
be the game we stream most of the time.
yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much it, really. I think we covered everything.
Ah, yeah, for sure.
So, well, any questions?
You talking to me or the audience?
Audience, of course. Don't think so. Well, if they have questions, feel free to post them in the Discord, or if you're watching the stream live now, feel free to ask them now. If you're not, then yeah. That was it for today. That was our little chit chat covering like games in general and talking about what we'll be doing with the channel and stuff. So yeah, I think this is pretty nice. I like these sessions. We should do this more often.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I think from safely to say that this was all for today, and we'll catch you guys up on the next stream when we actually be playing games. Tomorrow I won't be in tomorrow, sadly.
That's unfortunate.
I don't stream on. I won't be streaming on Sundays. Only streaming from Wednesday till Saturday. On Sundays I will never stream because I got stuff to do. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. So from me, Lieutenant, that's all. Peace out, bitches. That was my favorite music. It's your turn,
Beautiful.
Lieutenant. Play your best.
Okay.
He's actually gonna play.
Wait, okay.
Congratulations, guys. Alright, see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.